just introduce you the players and the heroes on the side of TNC, Cuckoo, Darkseer teams, Spirit Breaker, MLTA. AU Crystal Maiden, Gabby with BB, Bristleback on the side of PSG.LGD, Amigo from Mo Druid, Somnus, or maybe with Lashrak, FY with Shadow Shaman, Chalice Tidehunter, and X Nova using Shin. So let's see how would TNC weather the tide for this push strategy coming from PSG.LGD. But nevertheless, here we go. Game number one, first series for today, TNC versus PSG.LGD. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get it on, people.
Как же это сочно!
Ненормально, это нечестно! You know what's cooking?
Prepare for battle.
Let's just allow this guy to go
You
in
know what's
and
cooking? Normally.
spam the chat wheel. So yeah, real quick, I see someone here. Hold on. Yup, someone from Bangladesh. I've already mentioned that. Taiwan is also in the house. Qatar as well. Yup, someone again coming from Taiwan.
Hey!
Neil Solatorio, Somnus. Somnus is playing Lashrak. Because his names are Somnus or Maybe. But yeah, last time I checked, he's actually using Maybe on this competition. Arvind Kumar, one of our loyal viewers coming from India, if I'm not mistaken, saying that Quill's Blade plus Iron Shell plus Arcane Aura. Now that this pick is good, BB has to be real hard in tanking. Yep, we can expect that. But let's see how this is gonna go. Some early game aggression, and FY is gonna score that kill. First blood goes to PSG.LGD. Just like that. The stuns and the damage is just so real. Of course, early game, this BB won't be that tanky though. But we're seeing Cuckoo and Tim's. Looks like they want to go and disrupt this creeper coming from the top lane. Just like how a Darkseer play it. And looks like AU would also try to shut it down. Alright, so it's gonna be 3-1-1. Typical strategy coming from TNC, but looks like Ame here is all alone on the top lane. So this would indeed be a hard lane for Ame, especially for his bear, because we got some form of control coming from AU with the CM, but looks like Ame indeed is gonna go down with those hits. And also that Iron Shell coming from Cuckoo will help him out. Still active. They want to take down FY. FY now being charged, being chased by AU and also Tim's. Well, that Iron Shell goes away, but looks like FY wants some more. But here's some more Iron Shells coming from Cuckoo on Tim's and on Cuckoo as well. But here comes Tim's again with the charge. There's another stun. Here comes the Iron Shells doing some damage. That's a slow, but a certain that coming from Cuckoo again. Yes, he's gonna go and kill FY and also Ame on the top lane. So let's see, 2-2. Now X Nova and FY really want to go and stop Cuckoo from disrupting the creep wave. This is putting PSG.LGD, I mean these moves coming from TNC is actually putting PSG.LGD on a harder lane. I mean, making things. Alright. So TNC. Okay, and again, just like what we expect, our males having a hard time on the lane C. Just like that, Lightning Storm followed by the Fire Splitter. And again, a Lightning Storm coming from maybe or Somnus taking down our male on the mid lane. Just like that. It's gonna be easy, indeed, for Somnus, but hard for our male. So we need someone from TNC, especially AU, using the Crystal Maiden, or maybe a charge coming from Thames could actually help TNC to shut down Lashrak and avoid him to to really deal some or show his intensity during the early game. Because again, his tools with a stun and the lightning storm, a stun and a slow, plus heavy damage coming from the diabolic edit would actually help him secure a win on that lane. They really
Dire's
need
top
to
tower
win their
is under
lanes.
attack.
TNC here really needs to win their lanes because we can expect that once these heroes coming from PSG.LGD goes online, it would be very hard for them to stop that push strategy coming in. But of course, if let's say BB, Bristleback of Gabby, goes online, that hero is going to be one hell of a tanky hero that you cannot easily take down on the front lines. But plus, if there won't be any mobility coming from LGD, any mobility items like a force type or a blink dagger, well, a blink dagger actually would, with the crow spray, would really avoid anyone from blinking, jumping in real quick. But of course, if they're gonna be jumping in from the rear, that's gonna be a different story. But here comes another lightning storm. But good thing Armel has his refraction here ready. It's down, but here comes FY with the shackle. Would there be a stun follow up? Yes, indeed. And the stun and the charge. Nope. Again, lightning storm finish coming from Somnus. Now Tim's is trying to cover the mid lane, but again, that charge is already too late. So yep, again, this would be a hard lane for Armel. The tools of Somnus or maybe it's just too much. There's already some kind of level gap here, but let's see. Is it a level gap? None. Just an XP gap. 50% more before Armel goes level 5. But yeah, this is becoming a problem though for TNC. I mean, we do see some aggression coming from the top lane, but when it comes to the mid lane, and when LGD actually fight back against TNC's tri lane on the top lane, looks like they're actually winning it. I mean, in a way, they got some some reliable stuns, but of course, TNC, what they could really use this this charge Iron Show combo, but there comes the Frostbite. The search coming in from Cuckoo. Looks like you really want to take down Ame to really secure more space for TNC. But here comes the Diabolic Edict coming from Somnus. Would be using that charge to run away, but looks like he would go in and try to take down Cuckoo. AU going in near their shrine. Out goes the runes. Okay, let's see how many runes would PSG.LGD get. I guess yes indeed, they will get 3.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. And here comes another charge. Spirit. A charge from Tim's. Here comes the lightning storm. Amel trying to chase him down. By the way, that Iron Shield is still active coming from Tim's using that tag team. But here comes a nice save with the shackle coming from FY. Follow-up stun. Out goes the diabolic edit. And also the post of Tim's trying to run away, but of course not enough because FY Next Nova is just there to hit him and he goes down. X Nova gets that kill. Saurabh Kumar, well, don't you worry, everything is good though. On our side, we have did something really to mitigate that, that thing. So we could assure you that, this would be a nice game without lags. But Tins looks like you want to go and charge to Somnus, but not gonna push though. But this is interesting though. Armel just staying on his lane now already at level 6 and gets ahead with Somnus who got 2 kills now at level 5. But here we go, multiple stuns coming in. Here comes the charge from Tim's. But man, looks like FY actually took down Gabby on the bottom lane. There's something happening on the bottom lane. Also some flashes happening on the mid lane. And another kill here coming from Somnus. Looks like you want to go for 2, but here comes Armel. AU also jumping in, but there you go. That tower's gonna take down Somnus. Here comes the trap. Traps it out. X-Nova being chased. Now Tim's charging in. Looks like they really want to go and take down X-Nova, but won't be diving in too deeper, going for that greedy kill. Liquid is not taken down yet. Hold on. Here comes the stuns. Control is real coming from Ame. This time they shut down Cuckoo. Alright. Well, Cuckoo 2 and 1. You actually take down FY and Ame, but this time FY and Ame work together to take down the offlaner of TNC. The one leading now on the network would be Lone Druid, 3-3.
Dyer's bottom
Same
tower
goes
is
for
under
Chalice,
attack.
who's also at 3-3. But now Lone Druid's going up at 3-5 on the net worth, of course, because of those last hits that he secured, plus that kill for Kuku actually give him some good gold there. Vincent Tamrin, hey, how are you? It's been a while.
Radiant are scanning. Dyer's top
Okay,
tower
let's see.
is
By the
under
way,
attack.
thank you very much to those who are tuning in, and also for, of course, the subs coming from Kevin Rivera, K Fuentes, and Dota Immortal. Okay, thank you for the subs. Keep the subs coming, keep the likes coming. We continue our coverage here. This is just the first series and the first game. Tims and Kuku got iron shells. Looks like they really want to contest that CS on that deep stack. But here comes another charge coming from Tims. Looks like he won't be going any further. The Somnus is nearby on this tower. Lone Druid have items. Of course. On his bear though. But yeah. Somnus on the other hand, well, he already got his use queued up. TA, Lightstone, cue this Blink Dagger, preparing for a Dezo, but here comes another charge from Tims. This is a good combination though, coming from TNC. Kuku casting that Iron Shell to Tims, and when Tims actually charge into someone, that's gonna give him some. I mean, that's gonna give a TNC some more damage to secure more kills. But right now, when it comes to the kill count, 3 and 8,
Radiant's
TNC
bottom
trailing
tower is
behind, and
under
also
attack.
trailing behind with the gold, which is looking good though for PSG.LGD, which only proves that their early game potential, their early game advantage, and also the push strategy is working so well early on the game. And also, let's not forget, Lestrak is really I mean,
Radiant's
even on
bottom
a
tower
1v1
is under
situation
attack.
against Gabby on the mid lane, he's
Dyer's
really
top tower is under attack.
shutting
Radiant's
down
bottom
TA early
tower
on.
has
But
fallen.
that's something that you could expect because TA really will start his power spikes by mid game, and also when he goes level 6, well,
Dyer's
yeah,
top
that's
tower
something you can
has been
expect.
denied.
You can go
Ties to
set
the
those traps. You can
impurities.
also max out his.
Exterminate.
Radiant's
But
bottom
when it
tower
comes to
is
the
under
skills
attack.
though of a TA, he got a level 4 refraction already, just a level 1 mil, 3 level 3 side blades. So in a way, that refraction would be longer because he could go in, and I mean that's gonna be 6 times that he won't be getting any damages with that refraction. Let's also not forget the for Shaman, he haven't used that Master Pen wards, but we may actually see it this time. The Heretic 21, yeah, don't you worry, I see you. Are you casting next series? We'll be covering everything today on the Epicenter Major. So yeah, big shout out again to you guys. Gabby looks like he's gonna be taking over just the top lane, but here comes a charge coming from Tims. Won't be pushing
Radiant
further,
structures are
but again,
fortified.
the push
Radiant's
strategy
top
indeed
tower is under
is
attack.
really being too
Dire
effective here coming
structures are
from
fortified.
PSG.LGD.
Haste.
Here we go, a haste to Somnus. Okay, looks like he's gonna go in. A tower taken down by Ame. Here we go. Here comes the Bat Serpent Mars. Out comes the freezing field. Down goes. Man, that was two heroes taken down by TNC with that freezing field coming into play. FY and Somnus, or maybe from PSG.LGD, is going down. Even if that Master Serpent Wards was used for the first time, we also
Dyer's
seen that
bottom
freezing
tower
field
is
used
under
for
attack.
the first time here by TNC, and they actually nailed it. Even though, yes, that Master Serpent Wards was used. Nice try though, coming from FY, but it will be put to waste because of the moves coming in from TNC. So there you go. We are now seeing some. I mean, we're seeing that TNC is now trying to fight back, which
Radiant's
is good.
middle
Here
tower
comes a
is
charge,
under
smoke
attack.
pop as well coming from TNC. But here you go. They want to take down Ame, setting out the trap. A gush coming from Chalice. That bear is now trying to chase down Tims, but of course the rest of TNC will be disengaging, but just too late. AU is gonna go down once again in the hands of AU. But here comes a
Dyer's middle
Shackle from
tower is under
FY
attack.
and a Hex. Here comes the bear as well. Would they ensnare or would they
Dyer's
be
middle
able to
tower
root
has
Kuku?
fallen.
With the slow from the gush, they really want to shut down Kuku, but good thing he has the surge. He gets away. Let's see, level 12 now for Armel, which is good. But look at the levels of PSG.LGD. Ame level 9, Somnus level
Radiant's
9,
bottom tower
Chalice
is
level
under
10,
attack.
which means in a way the Armel here, yep, is doing well when it comes to push. When it comes to securing CS, a thunderclap coming from that dominated creep by X-Nova. No one's gonna get hit though. Trying to slow someone down, but not gonna happen. The Heretic, yeah, big shout out to your wife, Chicklet. Is that how you pronounce it? But again, going back to the match, don't you worry. I know this, you all.
Dire's
Now
middle
we're at the
tower is under
3,000
attack.
viewers right now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, let's see how this is gonna go down here. On game number 1, again, the early game advantage indeed was secured by LGD earlier at 3K, but now since our mill is starting to go online with the Blink Dagger, preparing a Desolator, of course, what can we expect? This is a TA in a way with his side blaze, he can farm real fast. So let's see how this is gonna go down here on this matchup. But this is really interesting though. TA, or should I say Armel, clearly losing his lane, but was able to defend it, and now he's the one with the highest level on this matchup. Yep, level 13, followed by Gabby with level 11. The course of PSG.LGD is only at level 10. All of them. Chalice, Somnus, and
Radiant's
also
bottom tower
Ame.
is under attack.
Bear item, let me just check it by myself, okay? Real quick. Hold on, guys. The bear item got a Midas, also a face boots, also a calling blade, and a stout shield. That's it.
Heist.
But yeah, let's just check, the items
Radiant's
coming from
middle
the
tower
course
is
here.
under attack.
TNC, will bristle back. He already has a Vanguard, but hold on. Looks like something's going on here in the bottom lane. Okay,
My
good move
drift
there coming from
rewarded.
Gabby. He should be disengaging there because that's just a lot of heroes. Plus, of course, the dominated creeps of X Nova. But looks like those who want to go for a Nether Strike will be pushing for it. But here comes Gabby throwing that Naso goo. And again, PSG.LGD continuing their domination on the bottom lane. They've already took down 2 tier 1s. But also TNC
Dire are
here,
scanning.
on the other hand, well, they actually took down 3 tier 1s. Here comes the Hex. The combination play coming from FY and Ame now would also be charging into the Spirit Breaker. Tips, though, on the other hand, will be taken down by FY. With that Hex, Mass Serpent Wards, and Shackles combo coming from the Shadow Shaman. Just like that. Penguinessa, Lush will be unkillable late game. Depends though, coming from TNC, TNC's play. But something that I can assure you, if we really give the Bristleback here a huge space to farm, and especially if he do get those items, it's gonna be hard for LGD to shut them down. But here we go, they want to charge towards Chalice. Chalice being charged by Tims, but would he actually make it before he's taken down? Nope, no need, because Cuckoo, Gabby, and also AU would shut him down. Just like that. Look at the Warpath at 6 stacks, earlier at 7, and here comes the stun. Multiple stuns, a trap. Fear is out, but man, with just a few hits, a side blade hit, and that hit coming from Cuckoo with that Iron Shell, down goes Ame. Just like that. Now we're seeing good combinations here coming from TNT. Here comes another charge, but man, that's a good move coming from FY, stopping that charge coming
Dire's
from
middle
Tims.
tower is under attack.
With the Hex keeping away to safety. But now Gabby, okay, looks like he want to go and take away those
Dire's
dominated
middle
creeps,
tower
those
is under
persuaded
attack.
creeps with a holy
Radiant
persuasion coming from
structures are
X Nova.
fortified.
But yeah, once again to all the viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Still live here on Sky TV. Again, we will be covering the matchup on the lower bracket, round 4, and also the winner of the series, D2T series that we'll be casting Winner, of course, of TNC versus PSG.LGD, and
Radiant are
also
scanning.
between Alliance. That will be Alliance and Virtus Pro. So whoever wins these two series will be facing off later tonight. That's going to be the third and the final series that we'll be casting today. Then, of course, tomorrow, lower bracket finals, Team Liquid versus the winner of the lower bracket round 5. And, of course, the grand finals on a best of 5 series. Let's see, though, on who's going to win this. Looks like TNC is now trying. Is Bristol counter to Tide Hunter? Yep, it is. Because of course the Tide Hunter can't go away right away because of the vicious nasal tooth plus also the pulse spray. I mean, one good thing about Bristleback is both of his skills. I mean, both the nasal glue and the pulse spray is really not mana dependent because that's just 20 and 35 mana. But here it go. Looks like Gabby's gonna be entering the front lines. Wants to deal some damage, but man, here comes the Ravage. Nova is out. Diabolic Edict Chalice is gonna take down Gabby. Someone sent flying. That's gonna be the use. Out goes the wall of replica, and here comes Sims, Armel, and the rest. Looks like Somnus is gonna go down. Freezing Field is out. Xnova trying to get away. Yes, he will, but Ame, both the cores of PSG.LGD is gonna get away. Sim, but also the Dyer's courier. That's the courier of PSG.LGD. Also would go down on that crossfire. Good movement here coming from TNC. It looks like the TNC actually just went in, charged towards the mid lane. I mean, even though if Bristleback actually died there, it's in exchange of the Lone Druid and Lashrak. This is good.
Is under attack.
This will come in handy.
There's also something that is good though, coming from that play, all of the skills coming from a PSG.LGD was already used against TNC, and because of that, they secured the first Roshan at 20 minutes into the matchup. That AG's goes to Armel of TNC. So this really is looking good though for TNC. They are now fighting that, but let's see how they could go in and win this matchup. Or would PSG.LGD maintain their domination, their early game aggression, and snowball towards victory? But looks like TNC has something to answer for that. Because just like I said, guys, yes, but strategy is really looking good here from PSG.LGD. However, the problem here is, of course, once the cores of TNC goes online on melt level 17. Already got the Desolator plus a Blink Dagger. That means he could just jump in. Gabby on the front lines with the Vanguard, with the Defiance and the Medallion first. That's gonna be a problem. Here we go. Here comes a charge. Nether strike coming in. Chalice looks like he wants to go and run away, but here comes Xnova and Somnus. Out goes the Lightning Storm. But of course, that full spray is just so real. Lightning Storm once again coming from Somnus. What's going to be the next move here coming from PSG.LGD? Here comes the trap. Set out. Out goes this trap. Sharp towards FY. Coming from Somnus, but FY is going to go down. Here comes some sustain coming from TNC, but the Ravage is out. Pulse Nova is activated. A beautiful vacuum wall combo and the freezing field. Now goes Xnova. However, AU is just gonna go down. Pop goes stage. He's ready for round 2. Let's see what's the next move here coming from TNC. Out goes the Mass Serpent Wards as well to protect those. To protect the top racks. There's a shackle there coming from FY, but of course, since Armel is setting out those traps, that's going to be slowing down Chalice, FY, and the rest. Another vacuum there, but here you go, the melt, that melted Chalice, and just like that, Gabby took him down, but Armel will be done as well. Here comes the control coming from PSG.LGD. Looks like Gabby is going to be running away, but there's a surge. And also the Quote Spray plus the Iron Shell, trying to run away, trying to face against Despair, but he's gonna go down still. Good play here, good counter attack coming from PSG.LGD, and if I am not mistaken, this bear already have a Radiance, which actually helped them on securing that kill towards Gabby. Yep, that BB2 tanky. That's what's happening right now. Vacuum mode plus a freezing field. Yep, we're seeing good combinations here coming from TNC, which is good. So that vacuum, I mean, that wall of replica actually could help TNC with the push. That's going to equalize things on the game.
Regeneration.
So yeah, if we're gonna be checking the buyback status though, well, there's 2 from the side of TNC, 3 on the side of LGD. And again, the one leading on the network would be Armel with 13k gold, 11.6, followed by Somnus or maybe, and also Ame at 11k gold only. So yep, we're seeing some power spikes here, scaling coming from TNC's TNC scores, especially that TA already got, besides his Blink Dagger and his Desolator. Here comes a BKB, and out comes the smoke coming from TNC, but also a smoke coming from LGD. Here you go. Here comes the initiation coming from LGD. Out goes, oh, and the Ravage. The Master Rewards, post over. Looks like Armel's going down, but will be activated that BKB. So we set flying out goes the freezing field, also the wall replica. Out goes the lightning storm as well. Post over still out. Stunned. AU, and he's gonna go down. Same goes for Tims. He's gonna go down in the hands of Ame. Both of the cores of PSG.LGD secure the kill. Jimboera, yeah, I can see it. Oh, but there we go. Let's see what's gonna be in the next move here coming from PSG.LGD. But if we're gonna be talking about objectives, looks like DNC is the one leading it because there's only one tier 1 and one tier 2 remaining. That's gonna be their bottom lane, which is untouched. However, for TNC, their mid lane is untouched. Tier 2s on the side lanes are still standing. But here you go. Some sustain there coming from Cuckoo. Looks like he is now preparing for a Guardian Greaves. He actually do have a Guardian Greaves plus the 5 of Insight and also the Soul Ring. TA again, no changes yet, but has a Butterfly queued up. Bristleback, Solar Crest, Hood of Defiance, and also Vanguard already queuing in a BKB. But here comes Ame now on a bear form. Would be pushed back by Tims, but man, the milds is just too much. The hits, the hits, and another hit. There you go. But it's actually Tims who's gonna shut him down. Does he have buyback? Yes. No, he doesn't. Does he? Hold on, let's check again. Yes, he does actually. 3 buybacks here on PSG.LGD, but here comes the buyback. 4 of them got no buyback. Here comes the post level diabolic edit. Someone sent flying. That's to be Gabby. Gabby will be hit by that stun. Shell is trying to hit him down as well, but of course, the heroes here from PSG.LGD would be slowed down. Beautiful movement here coming from TNC, even if they're the ones trailing behind when it comes to gold. I mean, when it comes to kills, well, of course, the gold advantage is still with them. 26 minutes into the matchup, and it looks like the push strategy of PSG.LGD is not being effective right now on this phase of this matchup. Armel have BKB, let's see. Lined up, queued up. His BKB is already queued up, but on the side of PSG.LGD, I'm gonna be checking the items of Bear later. But man, this Lexia already got some 16 charges of the Bloodstone, a Yus, and also a Kaya. Already preparing, already queued up a Shiva's Guard, but he already got a plate mail here, which is gonna give him +10 armor. Now Chalice will be jumping in, deeping into the bottom lane. Here you go, Chalice, and of course the Bear of Ame plus Ame, but the rest of PSG.LGD is covered in smoke. Looks like they're going to be trying to go and attack the back lines, but Tims really need to be very careful. If they deward that, that means they would, TNC would know. But here you go, jumping in, FY out goes the Bat Serpent Watch. Ravage out once again. Looks like Armel is going to go down. But here comes the Shiva's Guard. Freezing field is down. Kuku is there. Gabby's there. Looks like Ami's Bear's gonna go down next. Nova and Ami is gonna go down in the hands of Gabby. But here you go. F1 wants to take down Armel. Armel is back in action. BKB is out. Would they take down F1 just like that? Triple kill for Gabby. Would they go in and take down this flash trap? Some more hits. Knows out, but would he survive? No, he doesn't. No, sir, no can do. Armel gets that kill. 4 heroes down. Lashrak got a buyback. The rest got no buyback. Well, this time buyback of Chalice is online, so there's only 2 heroes with buybacks on PSG.LGD, 3 on TNC. I guess they're gonna go in, short into this tower. They could go in for a push. But if you're gonna ask me, since Roshan will be back online and is now online, they should go in and get that Roshan before they go for a GG push. Here we go, here comes the charge. Then the strike towards X-Nova. Man, 2 hits! Down goes X-Nova. It's Chalice. Looks like he's gonna go down. Nasal Goose coming in, but would be using a taunt to get away. Just like swimming in the pool, doing some backstroke. But no, TNC here saying, okay, do your backstrokes. We're gonna take down your tower in the bottom lane. And next goes the rack. So let's see, 18 and 20. Okay, they would now be TPing into the mid lane. Now gonna get this Roshan just as expected. So yep, let's see how this is gonna go down here on this matchup. Of course, man, this is gonna make things dangerous though for TNC. Because, or should I say dangerous for PSG.LGD, because now the AG is on the hands of Armel, who already has not only the Vanguard, Pipe of Insight, Solar Crest, already got a BKB, Blink Dagger ready for Darkseer, and also Tidehunter just got his Solar Crest, Vladimir's, and also his Pipe of Insight. Lashrak still looks like he's gonna have a hard time down securing some gold because he's suffering debts earlier. But the bear, let's check the bear's items real quick. The bear has Radiance, Hyperstone, Midas. Actually, the Azot class is already queued in. Let's see, 18 and 20. Alright, Gabby's clearing the range racks. Or should I say, put down the range racks. Here comes Chalice though, wanting to fight against Gabby. Let's not forget though, he got an AJ's advantage. But let's see how this is gonna go down though for PSG and also TNC. Here comes the Nasal Blue being shot towards PSG.LGD. What's going to be the move though? Post Nova and Lightning Storm also activated. But still, Gabby and the rest of TNC is putting the pressure. Looks like someone from the backlines wanted to take down TNC, but FY goes down on Armel. Out goes the Ravage. The hits coming from Chalice. Down goes Tim. Down goes Ame. Taken down by Gabby. Let's see, 20 and 21. Now down goes the racks on the top lane. One set of racks down, 2 more to go. Actually, 2.5 more to go because the range racks on the bottom lane is already down. Or should I say, the range rack is the only one left standing. But here comes Chalice jumping in. Got no Ravage though. He got no Ravage for 107 seconds, but looks like he wanted to go charge through the front lines. Post Nova. Out goes the Lightning Storm. Then the stun again. Shiva's guard is now ready. Lightning Storm is out once again. Looks like Gabby's gonna go down with just a few more hits. 3 bad vacuum. There you go. Armel will be taking that range rack, and Gabby will take down X-Nova, punishing him for being just too close. Here we go. Looks like an 80s pop coming from Gabby. Gabby's ready for round 2. Let's see what's gonna happen. Yes, Gabby here is just too damn tanky. Eagle song ready on Armel. I guess he could go in and get that butterfly just a bit, which is gonna give him some form of evasion. BKB is also active for Gabby with a 9-second duration. But man, Leshrac, well, he got the Shiva's Guard, Skaya, and also the Bloodstone with 17
Dire's
charges.
bottom shrine is under attack.
But again, besides the Radiance, and also that
Dire's bottom shrine has
and the
fallen.
Midas, that Hyperstone. I mean, Ami looks like he's just gonna be saving for some buyback here, because we're already at the mid-game phase of the matchup. That's indeed. That is true. Yeah, let's see. 21 and 21, 12k gold lead still on the side of TNC. How can PSG.LGD turn things around? Let's see. One way to find out. Let these teams allow these two teams to continue fighting each other, face off against each other. But I can still see that PSG.LGD here has a greater chance to keep. Well, in a way, if they could pull a miraculous pull using that Ravage, but here we go. Ravage is actually online. FY looks like he caught Tims there with a shackle, and down goes Tims. All right, so let's see. 34 minutes into the matchup. Let's see if if PSG.LGD can still manage to turn things around. I mean, I would love to see a good gameplay here coming from PSG.LGD using all of their tools in their arsenal, especially that Ravage play that could be used by PSG.LGD, by Chalice rather. Not only him, but of course we got a lot of tools here
This'll come in handy.
coming from LGD, especially the skills coming from Leshrac. Split Earth, the Lightning Stone, Diabolic Edict, and of course that Force Nova that could come into play. And also the Master Serpent that could be used as a form of a crowd control for PSG.LGD to steer away TNC, make them run back. But let's see, someone got looted there. That's going to be Gabby. This is actually controlled. One of the creeps that was dominated and controlled by PSG.LGD. Well, the bear again just got a Midas, Hyperstone, and Radiance. That's it. Because Ame is preparing, is just saving his buyback. He doesn't want to buy the rest of his items though, but I guess he just did because he lacks 35 gold to secure his buyback. Still on the top of the food chain though would be Mel and Yappy, but here comes the Pulse Nova. Shackles wants to get away, would be using his Ghost Scepter, but not gonna happen. Out goes the Freezing Veil. Wall of Replica. Down goes Somnus. Gabby takes it down. Chalice goes down. What's gonna be the next move here? Out goes the Best Puppet Wars. They still manage to take down Tims, but out goes the buyback coming from Somnus. Ready for more. But here comes another Shackles coming from FY. They take down Cuckoo. They manage to take down Cuckoo. Gabby also would be using that BKB there. And man, there's only one rack remaining. That's going to be the melee rack on the mid lane. And if they manage to take this down, Mega Creeps win coming from TNC. That secures them a win. And this is already at 36 minutes, 12k gold advantage. The gold keeps on flowing and flowing and flowing to the side of TNC. But if this continue, if they PSG.LGD should go for a risky play here because Roshan may be up in just a minute. Sherwin Modbus, yes, I'm gonna agree with that. LGD still do them strong. I mean, they do got reliable stuns. Again, the Ravage is online. There is a Split Earth coming from Somnus. There is a Shackles coming from, and multiple disables coming from the Shadow Shaman. But see, just like that, they can stop Gabby from his tracks with a Split Earth. And also that Diabolic Edict is doing one hill. of a good job to steer away TNC and also clear those creep waves. Hello, tank is my old friend. But yeah, let's see. Alright, let's see how it's gonna go. So, game number 1. Approaching the mid-game phase, or should I say the late-game phase of this matchup. Challenge now, it looks like they got caught there. Some clip plays, man. But Challenge the next Nova looks like one of them will be caught by the trap out of Mass Serpent Wars. Here we go. X-Nova would be using that post Nova, but here comes the freezing field. Down goes Armel, but X-Nova is gonna go down. Whoever goes near that freezing field would of course sustain heavy damage, but looks like Chalice is being chased by Tims, while on the other hand, Ame wants to take down AU, and Tims, here comes the Shackle from F1. Oh! 3-man vacuum! Down goes Chalice, just like that! And AU also would go down! But here comes the charge from Tims! They want to finish it off! Ame trying to run away, would he run away? But here comes F1 with the Shackle! Out goes the Sun again, still PSG.LGD with the Heart of Gold. TI8 runners up. These are players who has one hell of gameplay still left with him, and they're still fighting back. FY now with the Shackle, one take on Gabby, but Gabby of course just 2 tank, even if being hit by 2 towers. Those tier 4s, he is still alive, just like Unfazed. It's like that hit coming from towers is just tickling him because his life is now back. Is going back at 100%. Now again with the Shackle, out goes the Shiva's Guard, Post Nova, Split Earth, Lightning Storm, everything on his arsenal. Then here comes again 3-man vacuum, but still they want to take down Gabby. Would they manage to take down Gabby? Out goes the Fear. And that's gonna reset the play coming from TNC. Still, there is 1 rack remaining. That melee rack, and once TNC takes it down, make it creep secured by TNC. Who would have thought with this push strategy, PSG.LGD looks like they're on the bind, trying to defend their base the best that they can. They really want to take down Gabby, but Gabby now up with the BKB, double vacuum into the wall. Down goes Ame and Sonus and X-Nova. GG is called by PSG.LGD. And game number 1 goes to TNC. Alright, so that's it. That just sums up game number 1. Interesting fight here. Coming from both 2 teams. But man, really seriously, I just thought they're coming from the lineup of PSG.LGD, they could actually win it early game. But with some stroke of fate, TNC secures game number 1. So again, to all of our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yep, there you go. Check it out. The one leading when it comes to the kills. Well, if you're gonna ask me and who's gonna be the MVP, I actually would give it to Cuckoo because of those beautiful vacuum wall plays. Even sending 2 heroes, the Bear and Chalice, towards the cliff, just like how they did it, how they actually played against RTZ on ESO in Birmingham. Cliff plays coming in again from from Cuckoo, but sending someone from PSG.LGD towards the cliff. Good gameplay as well, but man, really, I really admire the domination here, or should I say the early game aggression coming from PSG.LGD. But again, once again, looks like TNC would be getting this kill. Would be getting this game number 1. So again, to all of our viewers, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm just gonna be taking a quick break. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, this is your Caster LA Fury. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just sit back, relax, stay tuned. and we'll be right back.
Turn to ban.
All right, so yeah, here we go. Game number 2. TNC versus PSG.LGD. Let's see who's gonna win it. TNC really did that. I mean, really um, nailed it on game number 1. Coming back from the early game advantage that PSG.LGD has.
10
Well,
seconds
PSG.LGD,
remaining.
well, when we actually
TNC
look at things
Predators
closely,
turn to
they
ban.
could have won it if they managed to continue their domination, their aggression on game number 1, plus also that the strategy is actually looking good.
PSG.LGD's
But
turn to
by the
ban.
time that
Predators
Gabby
turn to ban.
goes online and Armel gets his items, I mean, just give him a BKB, Blink Dagger, and a Desolator, and that's it. That's gonna be more than enough damage. But of course, he also secured a, if I'm not mistaken, butterfly earlier, so that really helped
10
him
seconds
get that
remaining.
win.
5 seconds remaining.
So let's see who can win it. Game number 2 coming right up. Ben's coming in. They do not want to give Sven and also Chen. Okay, and TNC still wants to ban that IO to, of course, for PSG not to use that IO gyro combo and that Warlock, which was used widely by Chinese teams. So yeah, we'll see how this is gonna go.
PSG.LGD's
matchup.
turn to ban.
What's gonna be the first picks here coming from both two teams?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. PSG.LGD.
Ooh, nice! TNC first pick Enigma. What's gonna be in the next two picks of PSG.LGD? Magnus and Ember Spirit. Okay. By the way, Jude Tepes, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you very much as well to all of our viewers who is, of course, liking, sharing, and subscribing our live stream here on Nice Guy TV. And again, just like what I said on the first game, we are gonna cover all of the matches
remaining.
lined up today. TNC versus PSG.LGD lower bracket round 4 elimination matchup. Next off, Alliance versus VP. Whoever wins these two series will be facing off later on our final series today. And again, still, we are live here on Nice Guy TV, and we will see who's gonna win it. On game number 2, would TNC go for a clean sweep against the TI8 runners-up, or would the TNC be spoiled by a win secured by PSG.LGD? Wow, nice! Okay, we got some sustain here coming from TNC, which they do not have earlier on game number 1. Heavy sustains with the Omni Knight. This is a good pick if you're gonna ask me, because of course, when it comes to team fights, we can really expect that that TNC has a high survivability here, especially that there is this Magnus Ember Spirit combo, which could be very, very deadly for TNC. What if TNC wins? They go for semifinals. They will be facing off against the winner between Virtus Pro and Alliance. Whoever wins that, of course.
10 seconds
Yep,
remaining.
I guess you can call it semifinals, because after, I mean, whoever wins between the winners of these next two matchups, these next two series, between TNC, PSG.LGD, and Virtus Pro and Alliance, whoever wins the lower bracket round 5 matchup, which is to be determined as of the moment, would face off against Team Liquid on the lower bracket finals. So let's see though on who's gonna face off on the grand finals. Will we see Vici Gaming and Team Liquid facing off again, or would we see someone from the lower bracket would who would thrive until the lower bracket finals?
PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
For Yangsa saying I want to donate caster, how? Just check the description. I mean the link to the description below, or you can just type
10 seconds remaining.
exclamation point donate, and we would really
5
appreciate
seconds
that.
remaining.
Plus also to those who are actually placing their bets.
PSG.LGD's turn
To
to
those who are
pick.
actually placing their bets, and if you're actually using your cash on making bets, you can do that on loot.bet, the safest, most secure, legitimate betting site. Just for cash though, okay? You can use your credit card, debit card, and even your bitcoins
TNC
for placing your
Predators
bets on this series, on these matchups lined up, queued up for the Epicenter Major 2019, but also not only for Dota 2, but also for different esports games like, CSGO, League of Legends, Hearthstone, the whole 9 yards. So, yep, big shout out to Loot.bet and also to all of our bet lords out here. Good luck, have fun,
10
but always
seconds
remember,
remaining.
keep it chill though, alright? You win some, you lose some. That always
5
happens.
seconds remaining.
And that's gonna happen indeed between these two teams. Whoever, yep, you win some, you lose some. So who's gonna win it? TNC versus PSG.LGD in game number 2. Here comes Grimstroke. Okay. Vengeful Spirit. Well, we are not seeing this hero, but this could be a good counter against Enigma's Black Hole, which is nice, as long as Vengeful Spirit won't be caught. But I guess Omni Knight here would be, protecting Enigma
10 seconds
with that
remaining.
Heavenly Grace. But it would be nice as well if, let's say, if I'm not mistaken,
5
Tim's
seconds remaining.
most definitely would be using this Enigma. But it wouldn't be nice, yes, indeed, if an Enigma would be getting a BKB. But yeah, this is a good pick here. Good picks coming from PSG.LGD, but an early core pick coming from PSG.LGD in the form of Ember Spirit. Bans, by the way, 4th and 5th ban. Okay, they do not want to give the comfort heroes of our mill. OD and TA is already banned. 4th and 5th ban, Silencer and Morphling. Alchemist Chief Armel. That would be nice. Because the last time that Armel used Alchemist, it failed miserably on
TNC
ESL1
Predators
Birmingham. But when he actually used it on this Epicenter Major, he actually played well. How can Enigma ulti? Simple. Protect protect Enigma.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Linar
remaining.
Konka for Armel. Yeah, that's gonna be good though. Let's see.
PSG.LGD.
Juggernaut.
Okay, Juggernaut will be the 4th pick of TNC. One of the heroes that Gabby is well known for as well. But yeah, let's see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC
So yep,
Predators
again,
turn
big
to
shout out to
ban.
all of our viewers here. Really do appreciate you hanging out here with us on our live coverage for iSky TV. And yep, this is game number 2. Game 1, TNC actually win it. But let's see if PSG.LGD would tie things up. Of course, they won't back down without a fight. That's for sure. But let's see on how they could actually
10
play it.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Packing Raw, well, this is a new hero that was added, just like Mars. But there is always some new heroes that is added here on this game. So
TNC
that's something you
Predators
can
turn to
expect.
pick.
How to hide the chat box? Just, I mean, if you're on, if you're using a computer, you can just click the hide chat
10
on the
seconds
bottom part of the
remaining.
chat, of the bottom part
5 seconds
of the
remaining.
chat on
Admiral
the right
Kunka.
portion of the screen. And indeed, we're gonna be seeing Armel using Admiral Kunka. And well, to those who are asking, if you want to hide the chat and if you're using your, your mobile phone, you can just tap that X button on the upper right portion of the live chat.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Slog.
You may now select your heroes.
What the hell? Let's see what's gonna happen here in game number 2. Juggernaut will be dinner, yeah. And by the way, I just don't want to react too much, but I've seen Ame play Slark. He plays good with the Slark, and it also makes me remember of OG Anna, who also plays well with Slark, even if they are pinned down on the wall, pinned behind the wall with with the Juggernaut Alchemist combo of EG. This Slark was used by Anna to secure a win against AG on that 1-0 matchup, do or die, on the lower bracket round 1. So let's see how this is going to fare off on this matchup. So here we go, game number 2, TNC versus PSG LGD. Let's see who's going to win this. Let's do this. We saw this a few days ago. Yes, indeed. Let's see on how it's going to go.
Prepare for battle.
Straight to the bottom with you. You're a trusty mate. Это сочно!
I want to talk, but these guys are just going in and,
You know what's
um,
cooking? Boom!
spamming the chat wheel. Damn. Leo Hernandez and Paul. Yeah, my man Paul Jurasim, who's from Romania, and Leo Hernandez, one of my good friends who is also a moderator
You
here
know
in the
what,
chat.
Cookie?
So yeah, thank you
Boom!
You're
very
a
much.
trusty mate. Now, your admiral is on board.
30
So let's
seconds
see
to battle.
how they could actually win this. This again would be very interesting because Ame is good with Slark. And that's gonna be safe lane Slark, mid lane Ember Spirit, and against an Admiral Kunkka. So let's see on how this
The
is gonna
battle
fare well for both
begins.
teams. Let's get it on, guys. Out goes the runes. Two for PSG. Would TNC get three? I mean, get two? Yes, they will. PSG.LGD want this game so bad, I think. Yep. But if we're gonna look closely, indeed there are a lot of counters for that black hole of a TNC. But of course, this means Tim's has a has a bigger role here on this matchup because if he can nail that black hole, he could indeed secure kills and secure, you know, TNC. TNC his team's win one step further.
Step lively now.
However,
Your admiral is on board.
if it goes south, because there are a lot of counters against this black hole, that's gonna be a problem for TNC.
You don't have the sand.
I never saw a ghost ship black hole combo.
Boom!
Could this be the
Step
day?
lively
Yup,
now. Your
I'm also
admiral is on
expecting
board.
that, but let's see.
Straight to the bottom with you.
So yep, no one of course leading on the CS. Man, I got the immortality. Let's see if you would indeed get some immortality later with the AGs. If they take down that Roshan. But yep, this time tri-lane top. But it's gonna be a 2-1-1 and Enigma. That's gonna be Tim's doing some jungling. Looks like Cuckoo is having a hard time here on the bottom lane because of the empower and also the shockwave. But here comes Cuckoo answering with the purification here. Here comes the slow, but we'll be using that stun to get away. So this may make things harder for Gabby to secure CS because right now he's at number 7 on the CS board with 5-0. But on the top lane, yep, looks like Ame is way ahead of him, who's now getting some more CS as time passes by because FY and also Xnova is doing one hell of a good job for zoning out Gabby. Yep, that's what they should do. They need to control Gabby because Gabby also did the one hell of a play
Straight to
earlier
the
on
bottom
game
with
number
you.
1.
You know what, Cookie?
No.
Boom!
No.
Havok DL, yes, your analyst is here. But they would be joining us on the chat for now. Yup, they won game number 1. Yes, TNC secured game number 1.
Want some pointers?
If you want to, I mean, if you have trust issues, you can always check Wikipedia. You can also check it on the screen. If there is a yellow lit bar on the left of the game clock, that's a score for TNC. If there is a
Radiant
yellow bar that's
structures are
lit on the side of LGD, that's a score for PSG.LGD. Just take a good look, guys. Neo Hunter, hey, how are you? But here we go. Looks like Armel. Okay, for me, if you're gonna ask me, guys, Armel with the Admiral Kunkka would have a good time there on the mid lane because the Tidebringer could help him secure, of course, last hits already at level 2. Plus, also, let's not forget that Ember Spirit having some mana
Dire
issues on the early
structures are
game would make things
fortified.
harder for Ember Spirit on the on the top lane. But there you go, the X-Smart Torrent combo. But here comes a snowball coming towards AU. FY, of course. Ooh, there you go. First blood for Somnus takes down AU. That's a 3 versus 1. Kuku going low though. But I guess he would still be surviving because of course he got some purification up on his sleeve. Lol, if Venge join in Black Hole, he can swap Enigma. Yes, of course. But if he's not inside the Black Hole, that's gonna be a different story. So yeah, once again, big shout out to all of our viewers who's coming not only from the Philippines, but of course, coming from different parts of the world. Yep, I've seen people coming from, coming from Malaysia, Indonesia. Yep, viewers from Nepal and India, but hold on, they want to go and take down Kuku, but with the Heavenly Grace, he's going to survive 3 rounds again. 3 rounds this time. On the side of PSG.LGD, only 1 secured by TNC. Fetch will get caught if they are pushing towers. Yep, that's true. So yeah, I hope that answers the question of people here. While we're doing English commentary, of course, just to make it fair to everyone. But hold on, here comes a stun coming from AO. Here comes Gabby as well. But man, using that snowball to evade that stun, that Inkswell, but that's low. Here comes a Malefice and the Midnight Pulse. They really want to go and charge towards FY. They really want to get that kill. Gabby just at level 3, but Ame is now at level 4. Which is good, which means Xnova and FY is doing one hell of a good job here on the top lane by trying to steer away and zone out Gabby. But here comes AU and Tim's now joining the fray. Actually, Tim's joining the fray after doing some farming. But let's see who's gonna win it. Ame being slowed down there by that stroke of fate. Joar Arimada, yeah, I do see you. Don't you worry. Reaching here from Dubai. Adam Brown Saget, yes, I do see you. But here comes the X-Torrent again. Coming from Armel, now at level 7. Some Tidebringer hits would lower down the health of Xnova and Ame. They could really go in and go for a kill. Because Xnova is going low on life. But same goes for Ame. But let's see how this is gonna go. Ice Charge is out. A stun coming from Xnova. Here comes the slow and the Inkswell, but would be using that snowball again to get away. Somnus is now joining the rest on the top lane, and FY and the rest of PSG.LGD has no choice but to deny that tower because there is a lot of opposition coming in from TNC. They really want to pressure the top lane. They just did.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
GG, VP, yep, I know. I know, we know, but here comes a stun. And also that wave of terror, out goes the snowball, but of course, Juggernaut, that's Gabby, would be using his Blade Fury, but of course that Inkswell will be helping him to get his escape, and FY. Well, that's a good Ice Shard play, yep. But still, Gabby gets away. LA, can you shout out my team from work? They are watching right now. Team Argotians, is that right? But yeah, big shout out to Havok. And also to your team, Team Argotians. Thank you for, of course, joining our live coverage here on Nice Guy TV. And yep, of course, again, big shout out to everyone that's joining us right now on the live stream. Over 3,400 viewers watching right now. Thank you very much. Here we go. Here comes the Searing Chains. And out goes the Ghost Ship. Snowball coming from FY. Beautiful RP. 2 got caught. That's AU and Armel. Armel going low, but would be running away using his bottle. And with that Inkswell, AU, of course, he's gonna fall down there because Somnus or maybe has his sights towards him. No more bottle charges. Armel could actually use an X-Mark Torrent here if in case someone would go in and try to take him down. So let's see how this is gonna go down on game number 1. But yeah, Havok, since you're not joining me right now in commentary, what can you say about the lineup of TNC and LGD here? Because if you're gonna ask me though, there's some good combos here coming from PSG.LGD, the Magnus Ember Spirit combo, plus also plus also Slark, who Ame is known for to play. But of course, on the side of TNC, we may see Ghost Ship Black Hole combo coming right up, and also that Guardian Angel could also help TNC to survive team fights. Because you're gonna ask me, guys, well, there are some, there are some AOE lockdowns coming here from PSG.LGD. That would be, of course, the RP
Dire's
coming
middle
from
tower
Magnus.
is under attack.
Some searing chains though. Some searing chains though on Ember Spirit. But for the lineup of PSG.LGD, because I guess they're gonna go in for a heavy team fight lineup here, there is someone who's gonna control the team fight in the form of the Guardian Angel of Cuckoo. Third first then Fury, yep. Grimstroke could use his, of course, his Inkswell towards Juggernaut before he uses Blade Fury. That's actually what happened there, because there is like a maybe a 4-second delay before that Inkswell goes active, or should I say after 3 seconds it triggers. So after 3 seconds, yes, we can indeed expect that that stun would hit anyone on their path. Alright, here you go. Looks like they want to take down Gabby, but of course to play Fury. But that's a nice move with another swap. Would stun Gabby, but here you go. Slide of Fist. Then the hits coming from PSG.LGD. They shut down Gabby on the top lane.
The rune of
Right, so yeah.
regeneration.
Once again, to those who just came in, this is game number 2 between TNC versus PSG.LGD.
Dire's
You
middle
can
tower
just type
is under
exclamations
attack.
for if you just came in as well, if you want to see the stand-in between these two teams.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so there you go. Looks like Chalice could be taken here by the X-Bar Torrent. Ghost Ship combo, then out goes the Inkswell, Stroke of Fate, then also the Purification. AU gets that kill. Beautiful moves here coming from TNC. This time they managed to shut down this Magnus.
Dire's bottom tower is
We're
under
seeing
attack.
beautiful gameplays coming from TNC. We're also seeing beautiful gameplays coming from PSG.LGD, but looks like the one leading or doing it, early game aggression, we are seeing a lot coming from PSG.LGD, but still looks like TNC doesn't want to give them the fight. They don't want to give that fight. They want to go in and focus on that farm. Of course, Gabby and of course Armel would be doing that. We can expect that because Gabby is, well, he's at maybe at number 6 on the
Radiant's
network
bottom
right now
tower is under
because he
attack.
suffered, or should I say, he was just zoned out real good by FY and Xnova on the top lane, giving more space to their core Ame on the top lane, and he's now the one leading on the network. But a close, following closely with 5-7 gold would be Cuckoo, which is good. But the net worth of between the mid laners, well, there is a bit of a difference. 400 gold gap that was already established by Somnus, or maybe, but let's see.
All was denied.
Alright, so here you go. Looks like Ame would continue on doing his thing on the bottom.
Bonded, you and I.
And here comes a torrent coming in. Nope, no one would get caught there because of course that Ember Spirit would just get away. The start against the Omni is the same concept against OD and Abaddon. Only stacks. Yep. Which is a problem that TNC has to face. So let's see, 1 and 3, 14 minutes into the matchup, still leading on the net worth. Will be well, now it's on the side of TNC that less than 1k goal, but PSG.LGD scores. Oh no, here comes the RP, then the shockwave, some hits coming from F1, but of course with that here, what looks like someone got caught by that Omni slash. Down goes FY, and Magnus Chalice has no choice but to run away.
Never refuse gold given.
Yeah, shout out to you. Hello, Dankness, my old friend, and also to some of our loyal viewers here. GGVP, yeah. Does Enigma with Lotus Orb will not cancel Black Hole to swap?
Radiant's bottom
Nope.
tower is under attack.
Because again, this Nether swap
Is under attack.
pierces spell
Radiant's
immunity.
structures are fortified.
So yep, even with a Lotus Orb, that
Radiant's
swap's still
bottom
gonna go
tower
through.
is under attack.
Alright, and now Gabby looks like they want to go and take down that tower. Down goes the tower. And now the NC got a solid 1k gold lead, but here comes a snowball punch coming from that quad. But here comes Armel's X-Mark and that turret and even that ghost ship. A nice swap coming from X-Nova. Want to save FY, but here comes the Syrian Chains. Looks like they want to go and take down X-Nova, but there's a mechanism that will be activated. Out goes the wave of terror, but here comes the next round coming. Activated to Kuku, but here comes the Guardian Angel. They really want to take down so many Chalice and Ame, and FY is gonna go down. Looks like Chalice and FY is gonna go down with that Blade Fury. That's a double kill for Gabby, but on the rear, here comes Somnus. Would be chased by that silence. Would be silenced for now. Still X-Nova trying to go in and zone out TNC with that wave of terror, but not gonna happen. And now at 3-8. Thank you very much again to all of our viewers here. We continue our coverage here on iSky TV, and let's see on how this is gonna go. On this game number 3, here comes the next. We'll be keeping back away, but there you go. Nice move there, allowing A to regenerate, but would he survive that? Because Ame and also FY is trying to chase down A, but here comes the ghost ship. Nice swap there though, but here comes the black hole. But of course with that swap, just like that, would be interrupted. Ame's gonna go down hands of Gabby, but Tibbs also would go down because of that series change coming in from Somnus. Another swap coming from X-Nova. Wants to get away. Chalice is going low on life. Here comes a shockwave. Down goes Armel and AU. Double kill here. Double kill here. Secured by Somnus. Just like that. Yup, that black hole. Interrupted by that nether swap. Just like that. But here you go. Gabby would be using the Blade Fury. Not enough. That's 4 heroes that will be dealing damage to him. Plus that tag team as well is also active. Making things harder for Gabby, and he won't be running away this time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
From the core of the universe.
Radiant
Shadow
is
Dance
scanning.
stops Omni Slash.
Radiant's
Slide of
top
Fist
tower is under
diverts
attack.
Omni Slash. Swap can save your course from Omni Slash. Same thing with Snowball. So that is gonna be the problem that, or should I say the issues that the NC has to face. But let's see how this is gonna go down.
No sorceries
Game
avail.
2. Cuckoo is so fast. That Tusking is dead. The Tusking is dead. Okay. Hold on. Here comes the snowball. Then the punch. Here comes the ghost ship. The went the torrent. That stun though of X-Nova would hit him, and Ame gets that kill. Armel goes down once again. So So yeah,
Radiant's
5
bottom
and 8.
tower is under
19
attack.
minutes into the matchup, and just like that, the gold lead is now on the side of PSG.LGD, but with just a little less than 1k gold.
Radiant's
But
bottom
this
tower
is now
is being
becoming
destroyed.
dangerous though for TNC, because the one leading now
Radiant's
on the
top
network
tower
would
is
be
under
Ember
attack.
Spirit and also Ame. Ame already got his Echo Saber plus a BKB queued up. Of course, his threads is ready. Well, of course, typical Ember Spirit got his bottle, no charges though, but already a Maelstrom and also a Drum of Endurance. And he is now preparing as well for a Desolator. Surprising. That's nice. But Magnus here on the other side also got the bottle. And his arcane boots plus the blink dagger for TNC though. Let's just check on the items of Cuckoo, Armel, and Gabby though. Cuckoo got the Crimson Guard already, also an arcane boots and his soul ring.
Got it.
Armel looks like he's preparing for a radiance, and also queued next after that would be a BKB, just a bottle and his
Radiant's middle
face
tower
boots.
is under
But
attack.
for Juggernaut also, he has a Jump of Endurance. Got a Metro Hammer here though, but I guess he would be preparing for a Sangen Yasha instead.
Yes, X marks the spot.
So let's see. LGD too much
Step
for
lively
TNC,
now.
yeah.
Your
Because
admiral
I
is on
think,
board.
PSG
Radiant's
LGD
bottom
really wants to
tower
win
is
game
under
number
attack.
2 and push this series to game number 3 so that PSG LGD would have a chance. But Ame, this is making Ame here more deadly right now because he has a
Radiant
double damage
structures are
rune. But
fortified.
of course, a smoke pop's coming here. TNC better be careful.
Radiant's
But
bottom
here
tower
comes an
is
X
under
mark.
attack.
Looks like they want to scout the bottom lane. They scouted too. But of course, here comes the X mark coming from Gabby. But man, there's a black hole there that will be committed. Someone got caught. That's gonna be Somnus. I guess that's gonna be good though. You need to give that to that Ember Spirit because that spirit is hard to catch, and they just caught it with that black hole in exchange for that kill.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Here we go, Armel, Gabby. Okay, they really want to take down this top tower, which is what they're doing right now indeed. There's already 2 towers, 2 tier 1s taken down by TNC, and now that's gonna be the first tier 2 that they will take down. And actually the first tier 2 tower taken down on this matchup. But yeah, 21 minutes. Now we're approaching the mid game of this matchup, or should I say on the mid game of this matchup. But we'll see though on how how TNC could actually go in and weather the tide, because earlier they really do have an early game disadvantage, and we're seeing some some disadvantage here coming in from a PSG/LGD, but looks like TNC here in a way is doing good because they've already dominated a lane that's the top lane. However, of course, let's not expect that PSG/LGD will take this team lightly, especially here on game number 2. Especially that, of course, this is an elimination match, so we could really expect that PSG/LGD will be bringing in their A game. Especially that we will be seeing a Magnus Ember Spirit combo plus FY, who is known for his tusk plays, is now on this matchup. Ame as well using Slark, who is not picked that much on this tournament, but has a very high win rate. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, any team that picks Slark haven't lost a match yet. But would that be the case though for game number 2? Because if we're gonna be talking some statistics here, Slark got picked 5 times. And guess what? 100% win rate. Which is scary for TNC because again, PSG/LGD has counters here ready for the Omni Slash and that Blade Beer, but there you go. Here comes that punch. That punch coming in, and here comes the BKB. Song is charging in onto the backline. AU is gonna go down, but here comes the Soulbind. Before they go down, looks like AU and Armel would be taken down by Ame and Somnus. But here comes the stun. They want to take down Cuckoo, but Cuckoo will be using the purification. Out goes that shard. Wave of Terror is out. Now Gabby's back. Oh my gosh!
Radiant's
RP was used, but only one get caught. But still, that's a kill. AU would be going down once more. But looks like Cuckoo here, and the rest of TNC still holding back that line, holding PSG.LGD from going in, charging into their tier 2 on the mid lane. But I guess that's it for now for PSG.LGD because they will be resetting for another fight. Slark is dangerous. I would agree with you on that because again, this hero is not picked that much, but at 100% win rate, pick 5 times. All of those picks by Slark is successful. Ember's on the other hand is at 55% win rate, pick 31 times, but only with a 55% win rate.
No sorceries
Magus on the other hand, well, this hero is also not picked that much. 7 times with a very questionable performance though on this tournament with 43% win rate. Picked 7 times, only win 3 times. Those who are asking, someone asking is Sierra Mia when will be Team Secret? Secret was already eliminated by OG days ago with a 2-0 win. But OG on the other hand was eliminated by PSG.LGD on that TI8 rematch yesterday, and PSG actually won their matchup with a 2-0 win. But let's see, with TNC actually fall in the hands of PSG.LGD, here comes the X, the torrent, and of course with that ghost ship, but not gonna hit Ame because Ame will be using that pound to escape and also using that Shadow Blade. Now Armel's gonna be using that X mark just to scan the area, but looks like Ame would want to go and take down this demonic convergence coming from Tim's. Easy go. 23, 23, and would that be another 23? Yup, actually 24 rather. Tim must have BKB fast, but again, even with the BKB, even with that BKB, it won't be really I mean, it's gonna be a problem though because again, Vengeful Spirit's Nether Swap pierces spell immunity, how, and also Reverse Polarity pierces spell immunity too. So this is 2 of the issues that Gabby has to face, or should I say that Tim's has to face, as will be playing Enigma. But earlier we have seen him use that black hole. First time it was unsuccessful because of course with that swap coming in from X Nova, of course that was interrupted, not dealing that heavy damage. But on the second time he used that, well, I guess we can say second time to charm because they committed it only to Somnus, and down he goes. LGD has advantage on teamfight because of Ember BKB. Yet that's true. Not only that, because we again, just like what I said earlier, even if TNC has their black hole ready with Tim's using Enigma, still there are 2 heroes that has spell piercing immunity. Even with that BKB, it doesn't matter. It won't matter. But here comes the X, then the torrent play. Ame would be of course bouncing out, slide the fist, down goes AU. Now Somnus wants to chase down Gabby. That tower also be taken down by Ame. But looks like BKB is out coming from Ember Spirit, but the Battle Fury, good move! 2 got caught with that RP, but here comes the torrent and also the ghost ship. Looks like someone's gonna go down TNC, but that's a good move coming from Coco. Here you go. Here comes the black hole. See, I told ya. Pierces the spell immunity. The black hole interrupted once again, but looks like TNC is angry. FY's gonna go down next. Goes X Nova, but they take down Ame, who is caught in the tree lines. But of course, there is Somnus, some heal coming from Kuku. X Smart, would they manage to catch Ame? I guess not. That's just gonna be 2 heroes taken down by TNC. Alright, so 8 and 12, 5k gold lead. Let's see how this is gonna work out for TNC because now clearly the one leading on this matchup is PSG.LGD. let's see. TNC still holding down the lanes. 5k gold lead now on PSG.LGD. 4 towers taken down. Jumping in with, of course, with that punch and that swap. Out goes the soul bind. They take down FY. Ame with the BKB, but still affected by a soul bind. But looks like Somnus is still dominating. Tims is gonna go down just like that. Crimson Guard is out. But man, Ame is gonna take down Cuckoo just like that. And come to think of it, 6 stacks of permanent agility because of that essence shift, becoming much more of a problem. But because of that advantage, they took down Cuckoo and also Enigma. What do you expect? PSG would now take that Roshan. A very late pickup of that Roshan at 30 minutes into the match. But here comes the torrent. Looks like no one would be sent flying there, but still would deal some damage towards the 3 heroes inside the Roche Pit. But here you go. Searing Chains, out goes the Ice Shard. The Shockwave, good RP, but only one gets caught. Of course, that Roshan's gonna go down the hands of a PSG.LGD. Ami gets that Aegis, but the punch once again. Out goes the Stroke of Fate and the Soul Bind. Midnight Pulse is activated on the Roche Pit. Tims goes down, but also Chalice would go down. But here comes another Snowball. 3 heroes coming out from that Snowball. And now Gabby has no choice using that Omni Slash. But would he survive though? Using that Blade Fury. Another swap. Out goes the Guardian Angel. Looks like Ami's going low. Using the Shadow Dance. Still trying to chase down Gabby. But down goes AU first. Taken down by Somnus. Let's see. 2 heroes down the side of TNC, 1 the side of PSG.LGD.
Got it.
Yep, 10 and 16, still 9. Still the gold lead is on the side of PSG.LGD. Well, this is gonna be much of a problem for TNC because Ember Spirit already got an Aghanim Scepter, Mjolnir, and also BKB. Not only that, of course, his stick, Drum of Endurance, and that face boots. For Slark, well, of course, besides the Echo Saber, BKB, and that Shadow Blade and that Aegis that's on his hands, he already got a Butterfly. Now becoming much more of a problem for TNC. Magnus, on the other hand, well, he got a Blink Dagger and use Bottle and also that Arcane Boots, just like earlier, to sustain his mana and also his HP. But let's see, Searing Chains coming in, coming from Somnus, and also PSG.LGD. Looks like just like that will take down a tower. TNC is now playing defensive right now. Earlier in the way, they played offensive, but now they are being pushed to play defense by PSG.LGD, and looks like PSG.LGD indeed on the mid-game phase of this matchup is now dictating the pace and the tempo of this match. Here comes Ame, wants to take down Gabby. Gabby, of course, will be using that Blade Fury, Heavenly Grace, and the Purification coming right away from Cuckoo. But for Juggernaut, well, let's check his items. Affected by a 4 essence shift, which is a problem because he do have a Sange Nyasha Mjolnir and also his Drum of Endurance with no stacks of Drum Endurance anymore. For Tonka, at least he got a Radiance and a BKB, preparing for an Assault Kiras, which is good. Omni Knight, nice, BKB. Crimson Guard, Medallion of Courage, Soul Ring, and of course his boots. But let's see.
You know what?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But good thing though for you know, coming from Cuckoo, that Guardian Angel, which is its original duration, at 8 seconds would now be at 10 seconds plus with an HP regen coming with it. So good thing Coco already secured that that Aghanim Scepter, which would help him and help his team to survive more during team fights. On Dota 1, build Massive Madness and Sange Nyasha for Slark and he becomes deadly. Yeah, I remember that. I also play Dota 1 before. But hold on, here comes Ame. BKB is out. Wants to take down AU. AU would be using that Soul Bind at least before he goes down. With the hits coming from Chalice. Just like that, he goes down. But looks like Ame and Somnus is still ready because that Soul Bind is over. Let's see, here comes an RP. Then the Skewer, silence, go. Let's see. The heal coming from Cuckoo, healing Gabby, but would he survive? 10 and 17, 12k gold lead. They're really trying to fight back. Guardian Angel was also committed here. Ice Shard, out goes that wave of terror, but of course, looks like because of that defense coming from TNC, PSG.LGD again would be disengaging. Albert Cavs, I would agree with you in that. LGD has an advantage because they farm and get fast really easy. I mean, really fast, which is happening right now. So, just like that. I mean, look at that. There hasn't been any tier 3s taken down or a set of racks, and they are already at 14k goldie. But man, that's a nice call. I mean, that's a nice gameplay coming from TNC. They managed to take down Ame, but still not enough. Here comes the X Mark, but would be using that snowball to avoid that torrent. Here comes the snowball, and again the soul bind. But bad 3-man Black Hole, but X-Nova is there. Just like that, X-Nova actually got caught. 4 heroes down. Ame, FY, X-Nova, and Sam is gonna go down. That's a good move coming from Tim's. Just when you thought that TNC cannot pull a beautiful Black Hole play, they just did it. What the hell just happened? Damn. And now the last man standing here is on LGD side would be Chalice. That's Magnus. And this is actually scary, guys, because let's check the buyback status. Let's revert to buyback status. Look at the buyback status of PSG.LGD. No one got buybacks. And now they are going in to take down a tier 3 just like that. One good move coming from TNC and they turned things around. The one that got buyback now though would be Slark. The rest doesn't have one. They lack the gold. But now, of course, TNC, because they will be taking down the set of racks, of course, we can expect that the gold thing is now going to be surging towards their side. Heavenly Grace is still activated to Gabby. That healing ward is out. Purification coming out from Cuckoo. LGD has no choice but just to push them back. But of course, there is a stroke of fate coming from AU that they can use to push back. Shards, jumping in. But there's a torrent. Here comes the X Mark again. Someone got stunned, but that's a good move coming from FYRP. Then the Skewer, 2 heroes got caught. With their shopping, yes, of course. Gabby would now be using that play here to run away. BKB is out from Somnus. A nice swap coming from X-Nova, isolating Ame. Then the stun towards Armel. Ice Shards. Tag team is activated. Then the punch torrent is out. Would Armel survive though? Who is actually isolated by PSG.LGD. That's a good move coming from X-Nova, and yes, they will. But here you go. Here comes Ame. Wants to punish Cuckoo. They are mad. They actually got their hero. I mean, 4 of their teammates taken down. Ame and also Somnus is mad, and looks like Cuckoo is gonna go down. However, they failed to punish Enigma, who was already away on the Clash Zone. Buyback status again, 3 buybacks on the side of PSG.LGD, 4 on the side of TNC. The only one that doesn't have buyback will be Enigma with 600 gold, lacking 600 gold. However, for PSG.LGD, there's only 2 this time, who actually doesn't have buybacks, and that will be Ame with lacking gold 110 and counting on a 1309 for Somnus, but because that Roshan went down, 4 of the heroes on the side of LGD except Somnus has buyback. Make that 2, because looks like Vengeful Spirit actually purchased something.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So the total
Double
net worth
damage
is now
empowers
back
me.
on the side of PSG.LGD, 77, 72, and some change for TNC. Experience? Let's see.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But Juggernaut is fat, TNC can win second game. Yeah, maybe. But again, Slark is really doing a good performance here on on this tournament. Pick 5 times with a 100% win rate. You don't see that every day in tournaments. But looks like LGD is the one who's gonna be knocking on the doorstep of TNC. Out goes the turret, but here comes the Black Hole once again. Looks like someone's gonna go down. That's gonna be an AG swap. Of course, with that because X-Nova would be using that swap, he's gonna go down just like that. Tim takes him down. Chalice takes him down. Double kill for Tim. Man, even without the Black Hole, he still managed to take someone down because of those hits, the Malefice, and also that Midnight Pulse putting into play. And also that nice soul bind. There was some times though that Rimstroke was actually picked, and the soul bind, using that soul bind was very questionable. But this time we are seeing nice soul bind plays coming in from AU. And also that was a good Black Hole. The third time that the Black Hole was used by Enigma, 4 got caught inside. Even X-Nova, who could have interrupted that Black Hole. He actually did it multiple times. I mean, maybe 4? On the 4th rather, we're in, TNC, or should I say, Sims pulled off that Black Hole. That's the time that 4 years got caught. Magnus or Chalice was the only one who survived that. But this time, actually it's the 3rd. The 4th, it got interrupted by X-Nova with that swap on the top tier 3 tower. But X-Nova paid for it because he got killed. So let's see. But man, this is deadly though. Ember Spirit got already an Octarine core and is also preparing for a Nullifier, which is gonna be much more dangerous for TNC if this passes by. Eye of Skadi already on the hands of Slark. Besides the Butterfly, already got a Cranium Basher as well, already traded that other item that he has early on. If LGD come close together, Black Hole and Warship can run away. Yep, that's true. We haven't seen that combination yet, but I guess we would be seeing that though. 22 seconds before this Black Hole goes online. Enigma, the items of Enigma, Blink Dagger, and also, but man, this is good. Lincoln Sphere is ready for Enigma and also a Guardian Greaves. So that means Tims could really nail that Black Hole, even if there is another swap. But the problem though is Vengeful Spirit, he got some 2 stacks of another swap. So that's gonna be a problem. So again, to all of our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Here you go, some hits coming in. BKB, Slide of Fist BKB rather, coming from Somnus. Again, another Searing Chain. We're using that Remnant, but out goes the Soulbind once again. AU goes down, but here you go. 2 got caught, got stunned. Gabby takes down Somnus, and here comes the buyback. both of those heroes that fall in midst of buyback, and that there's a stun coming from X-Nova, but X-Nova's gonna go down the hands of AU. Now they're trying to chase down FY, Shockwave, but FY is gonna go down. Two heroes down on the side of PSG.LGD. Looks like TNC really is doing it. Would they manage to really win this clash? 3 versus 5. Would we see another Black Hole play? Nope, Black Hole's not online. Guardian Angel not online. That ghost ship is not ready.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Straight to the bottom with you.
Time.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I'll
attack.
take that.
Radiant
TNC too
are
strong for
scanning.
PSG.LGD. Okay, let's see.
Dire's bottom
What's
tower
gonna
is
happen?
under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, let's see. Here comes Gabby. And there's also an X mark coming from Sims. Looks like you want to go and take that
Dire's
room down, but
bottom
not
tower
gonna
is
happen
on
because it
board.
was already taking my army. So there you go, another tower taken down. So if TNC actually continues this domination, now the Goldie is on their side. However, the one still leading on the network with 26k each. 26.5 Slark. That's Ame, 26,100 for Ember Spirit. So there you go, let's see. X-Nova, FY. Something we could expect though, Slark could really dominate on the mid game, but now on the late game, let's see though if that effectivity still, I mean if, you know, Slark could still be effective during the late game. But man, Enigma already got a refresher over here, yep. So that means we could see two black holes if one got interrupted, but here comes, and two got caught there. I mean, two inside that snowball, FY and Chalice, but here comes a torrent. Guardian Angel would ready activate, purification is out, out goes shards, X mark, ghost ship is out. Multiple ghost ships will be coming in, and also that wave of terror trying to steer away TNC, but again, they would be going back for now, resetting again.
No sorceries avail.
Alright, so yeah, let's see. Buyback status, let's check. Since there are some people who are requesting. AU's buyback still on cooldown with 4 minutes 33 seconds and counting. The only one on TNC that has buyback would be Cuckoo. The rest lacks the gold. Especially Enigma and also Armel. On the side of PSG.LGD, 2 got buyback. That no, make that 3. X-Nova, Chalice, and Ame got their buybacks. Somnus.
All wands will break.
There you go. Looks like Gabby would take down Ame, X-Nova, and FY. What? Make that a double kill for Armel. What just happened there? 4 heroes went down. That's a good move because also 2 got caught with that soul bind, and of course, the rest will be committing their buybacks. Again, Ame and also Chalice got buybacks, but looks like Gabby here would try to finish up this remaining
Radiant's bottom tower.
rack on the top lane. There you go, down just like that because of that damage coming in. Already got the butterfly abyssal blade, but man, let's see how PSG.LGD could survive here. Damage Cuckoo.
Dire are scanning.
Damage Kunka insane. Ah, yeah, I said Cuckoo, but yeah, sorry. Damage Kunka is insane. Yep, 190 stealth plus 147. Already got, again, besides the Radiance, he also got a Kiras. BKB, and even a side of Vice, which is interesting though, coming from Armel, which is gonna give them some. I guess we could see some Soulbind double Voodoo coming from the side of Vice, which is gonna be good. So let's see. 23-21 now. The goal lead is on the side of TNC. Here comes the smoke pop coming from PSG.LGD. Roshan will be up in 18 seconds. Looks like this would be indeed a clash on the Roche pit. But let's see how this is gonna go down
Radiant are scanning.
No sorceries avail.
on game number 2. Let's see.
Take that as tribute.
Wow, Ember Spirit indeed got a Divine Rapier already, plus also getting that double damage on that bottle. Oh no, man, this could be. I mean, if PSG.LGD with their good combination managed to catch anyone from TNC, especially Somnus here, who's already got the Divine Rapier, it could be over for TNC. But the problem here is that's gonna be a risky play. I mean, you gotta pull things off here because all of them got no buybacks. We're still waiting for a minute 20 seconds, and Somnus lacks the gold. Over 1,500 gold to secure that, to get that buyback. 4 on the side of TNC has buybacks. So actually that's a good play. Here comes the shard, then the punch. Man, that's a good punch there coming from FY, but here comes the X. Will be using that torrent, but also will be using that snowball, but got Hex there by that side of Flash. Beautiful moves! 2 got caught! RP! And also the Heavenly Grace is out, and also the Guardian Angel. But let's see what's gonna go down here. Chalice is gonna go down, no buyback. Let's not forget, he got no buyback. Guardian Angel again has been activated here, which helped them sustain that team fight. Here comes the Soulbind once again. Kuku looks like he's gonna take down FY. Someone would be caught. X-Nova's gonna go down. So of course, since Somnus went down, that Rapier is also gonna fall, but a good move. Black Hole also was committed there. Gabby gets a triple kill. Damn. But here you go. Snowball again. But GG is cold. What? GG is called by PSG.LGD. So there you go. So that means PSG.LGD would be going home, will be sent home by TNC. And let's see how this is gonna go down on the next round. Virtus Pro. Let's see who's gonna win. Alliance versus Virtus Pro. Who wins it will be facing off against TNC on the lower bracket round 5. Whoever wins between TNC and the winner of Virtus Pro and Alliance, that will become we would be casting in a few minutes. Again, it's either TNC, Virtus Pro, or Alliance who would be facing off against Team Liquid on the grand finals. Let's see who's gonna win it though. So again, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yep,